Hello students, welcome to English class. Today we are going to read, learn and understand the poem The Shed. It is from Honeycomb, English book of 7th standard. The shed, students, I hope you know about the shed. It may be a cow shed, a tool shed, a wood shed, and it is a small room away from the main house for storing or keeping things, animals, tools, vehicles, etc. In this poem, the poet explains about his own shed, which he has at the bottom of his garden. So let's have a look what he is telling in this poem. There is a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and crack in the wind. When I am in bed, I lie and listen. I'll open that door one day. This is the shed outside of the main house. There is a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. I'll peep through that window one day. My brother says there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards. And if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. But I will take a peek one day. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone staring or making strange noises. And the spider has been gone from his web. Since I don't know when, I'll go into the shed one day soon, but not just yet. Told by Frank Flynn. The poet name is Frank Flynn. So students, the motive of this poem seems to make learners know about the shed and its significance, means its importance. The poet talks about a shed in his garden. There was a shed near the house of the poet. It scared him when he passes by it. The door was covered with hanging spider's web. The door hinges were rusty because it was weather beaten. You can see door and window panes. It created a cracky sound while closing or opening of the door. The poet listened to the sound while lying in the bed. The poet decided to open a door to witness everything by himself. That's why he's telling, I will open that door one day. He's trying to dare to open that door one day. But which day? He also don't know. He also does not know. He further described that windows were dusty and windows panes were cracked. The poet realized that someone stared at him whenever he passes through the shed. It may be a ghost, but he decided to open the gate one day. His brother tried to scare him away by telling him that a ghost hides under the rotten floorboards. He would jump off on the head of the poet if he will dare to set foot inside the shed. Yet still the poet did not let his confidence lose. He is telling, but I will take a peek one day. Still, the poet knew that the ghost did not exist in the shed. Rather, his elder brother used the shed as his den. The child realized the truth, so he could not be fooled by his brother anymore. He dared to visit the shed one day. He still waited to realize for the right time to come. That's why he's telling one line again and again to have dare to go in the shed. So students, we understood the poem that the horrific looks repel the poet from entering it. Repel means move back, moving backward. The rusty and dusty windows, broken window panes, a spider's web in every corner, scary stories of the presence of ghosts have scared the poet. Yet, he promises himself to visit the shed in the coming days or years. So that was the story about the shed, which the poet is saying to us. Students, I hope you understood the poem well. Thank you all for watching and listening. Have a nice time.